Yep, okay everyone, okay, 3, 2, 1 here, I am bringing you some kill confirmed on Village. This video, I'm gonna title my opinions on SOPA. Because when I look at it, like I haven't actually read it, but I've watched enough videos from both sides of it, talked with my friends about it, debated, you know, all the usual on SOPA. Well, I've came to a consensus that I've heard that it's been stopped in Congress. Like, it's been stopped. But even if it would have passed, well, it hasn't stopped, and more likely that it's been frozen for now. Like, that bill S.978 or whatever, that is technically still in Congress. That bill didn't pass, but it's technically still there. If I'm not mistaken, I think that bill is there. Like, I haven't done a ton of research on this, just because I'm not the researching type. I tend to watch other YouTube videos, stuff like that. But by what I've gathered, is that SOPA is a bill that's backed by the big corporations, the movie, the Paramount Pictures, the CNETs, the Sonys, and all that. They get their software, their products, they get all that pirated, stolen, however you want to put it. Those are the big supporters of it. The people that are against it, obviously, I think Wikipedia, that's against it because I had a blackout. Someone from Google. Google basically is just going, my opinion, Google's basically going with the people, because if SOPA passes, Google isn't going anywhere. Since it's backed by big corporations, Google's one of the biggest corporations out there. YouTube isn't going anywhere because YouTube is owned by Google. So yeah, I think it's a crappy bill, but it wouldn't be passed anyway because technically it's unconstitutional. Freedom of speech, that's taken away immediately right there. In my opinion, if it would pass eventually with complete government control over the internet, nothing would really be, well, everything would be affected, but then nothing, because it would have to be overturned. Because it takes away people's free rights of speech. Now, the guy who came over from the UK, he was extradited, and you heard that Alki David offered to, like, pay for the best attorney out there on moral principle, just because that's sort of crap that someone from the UK, he has a link to copyrighted material. Link. And they are bringing him over for copyright infringement. Since when does that qualify under US law when he is from the UK? Just confuses the crap out of me. I think, in my opinion, I watch tons of videos. I watch guys, I think I watch Rich from Review Tech USA, and I watch Guns for Hire. I think those two are, like, completely different on this. Rich wants it, like, not to be passed at all, but Guns says it's a negotiation. And I agree with both of them. I think it shouldn't be passed in the form it is in, but there's going to be a copyright bill eventually to protect, like, movies and music and all that. I think there's going to be something of the sort like that. It's not going to be in the way it is. Like, what's the big fail? I like how Rich puts it in his video. CNET and Paramount Pictures were all, like, sponsors of, like, the Pirate Bay and LimeWire and Napster. CNET and them had it on their website to illegally get copyrighted material. I found that when I watched that, I was just laughing so hard. I just thought that was, like, the biggest fail I've ever seen. It's just, like, ridiculous. It didn't really, like, superly bother me, though. I'm just like, crap like that happens. People get behind something that they think is good, but then, even though that's never good, people get behind something, and then they realize it's terrible, and it's ruining them, so then they go against it. So I understand that, but basically the negotiation comment the Guns for Hire made, they're starting on the far right, or far left, however you want to put it. So they're far out in left field when it comes to this. It infringes on freedom of speech and all that. And then we go on the other side of it infringes on freedom of speech. You can't pass this. No. We're going to end up in the middle eventually. Because money talks, and there's going to be something, because money talks, and we're taking away money from the big people, like music artists, movie people, and all that. That's basically what it's going after. Like, gaming side of it, I don't think if they eliminate the complete government control over the internet, which is what it's worded in right now, you don't have to worry about the gaming side, because if they put it to where the perfect copyright bill, in my opinion, is that it protects the movie and music people. The movie and music people need their copyright saved, due to the fact that that's their livelihood. That is what they do. That is how they earn their money, and if they get their stuff taken away, they're gonna have to take like part-time jobs and stuff like that. But for video games, watching a game on the internet doesn't really have any effect on exactly the experience of it. Watching a game doesn't deter you from going out and buying it unless you watch it to see if you want to buy it. But that isn't copyright, because it technically is putting up footage without their consent, but really most companies will think of it as free marketing. So the perfect copyright bill is protect the music and movie people. Let the gaming industry alone. Let the developers determine what is copyright infringement and what isn't. Other than that, SOPA is just overpowered right now, so it's not going to pass in the form it is in right now. There's going to be a copyright bill eventually. It may not be this year, but there's going to be a copyright bill. That's what I say. So I may have talked about SOPA for this like 7-minute commentary, but really, the main consensus is no matter how much you don't like it, there's going to be some form of copyright protection, and then there won't be complete overpowered government control of the internet. That's consensus. There will be copyright protection, but there won't be government control over the internet. Sorry I get my thoughts a little jumbled up, but I've said a lot of crap this video, so yeah. This gameplay that you were watching this whole time, I think it's like a 24 and 15. I got it with trying to rank up and get the MP7. I think whenever you play a game like Call of Duty, you seem to like a gun so much that when it's in your hands but you don't have it, it's awesome, but then when you get it, it sucks. That's just what I thought, because I unlocked the MP7 and I sucked with it, so. There were my opinions on SOPAs and a gameplay thrown in the end. Subscribe, Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. See ya.